He's got no credentials. He's not a doctor, but he does go to the doctor a lot. He's not qualified in any way to give you any advice, but if you want it, you can have it. Here's unqualified advice from Roy.
All right, Roy. Who can I help?
Yep. We've got, I think he probably wants to stay anonymous, but he says, hey, MRL, I feel like I'm going to lose the love of my life because I have been living a lie.
Oh, boy.
He says, I'm rich. Not like kind of rich, like a lot rich.
Oh.
He says, I got really lucky with cryptocurrency and I opened a financial advisory firm. My girlfriend thinks that I'm low man on the totem pole at the firm and that I'm trying to work my way to the top, when in reality, it's my company. I never wanted anyone to date me for my money, so I created this deep lie with a lot of people in my life. I have a small studio apartment with crappy furniture, and I use it as kind of a crash pad after a night of drinking or a place to take my dates. When in reality, I have $1 million lake house.
Oh.
I'm in love with her, and I want to tell her now, but will she think that everything's a lie and won't want to be with me? How do I break this news? I feel like I'm going to lose her.
Well, this guy's living his life like a movie, right? Like, how exciting is that?
They did a TV reality show back in the day called Joe Millionaire on Fox.
Buddy, it's coming back.
Oh,
is it really?
They're filming in Atlanta.
It was the opposite, though. It's an even better premise. It was the opposite, where they made you think the guy lived in a castle, was a millionaire, and then after you fall in love with him, he tells you that he lives in an apartment and he has nothing.
Yeah.
That is so dirty. That is so wrong.
And you look like the biggest bee in the world if you don't stay with him after that.
Here's the problem with this guy's situation. He lied. And not only is he lying, he has a whole fake apartment routine. Like, how many people has he done this to? Well, and like, I understand celebrities being nervous about going on dates, and like, because we've spoken with like our friends at Cody's Hour and some of our other celebrity friends. They're worried about dating people because they don't know if they're actually into them or the idea of them.
Right. Like Cody would say back when he was dating, that it was always hard for him. He never knew what their intentions were, and they could easily go Google salaries.
But like this guy, I would imagine, if you swipe right with him on Tinder or on Hinge or whatever, you don't immediately know he's rich unless the photos entail that. Like why not? Like, these people's genuine interest in you from the beginning was not.
You didn't meet him at the mansion,
right? You know what I'm saying? Like, this wasn't inspired based upon your wealth. Like, why are you doing? Like, I feel like he's doing this to himself.
But I also feel like that maybe if he was flashier with his things, that maybe people would draw to him more just based on his money. And maybe it's happened in the past and that's why he's doing it.
Well, you got to rip the Band-Aid off. And there are a couple things. She's going to go, I don't know what to believe anymore because you're like a CIA agent and I don't know what life is. Or she's going to love the fact you have $1 million lake house and she's going to ask you to propose to her.
Yeah.
So those are the 1 to 2 things that's going to happen.
She's going to feel like she hit the lottery, buddy. Yeah. She's already in love with you, if she's in love with you, which it sounds like she is. And yes, there's going to be a moment where she's like, I can't believe you lied to me for such a long time. And I don't know how long they've been dating, but I assume
a while. If you said the love of my life.
Yeah. So, but I mean, she might initially be a little upset with you, but I think she's going to get over it.
What do you think he does? Do you think like on dates he tries to I went to the thrift store and like it comes up with these weird stories.
I don't know how I'm going to make rent this month.
Yeah, like how deep does he go?
I'll be going to the Dollar Tree today to pick up several items.
Yeah, I do all my grocery shopping there. Which, by the way, I go to Dollar Tree. We're not making fun of Dollar Tree.
I'll be buying wine at Walmart. Is that what they call it? No, just Walmart. Yes, I know. I doesn't know how to say anything. Have you heard of a Target?
Yeah.
704-570-9595. What do you think about this? 910 says, I'd be okay with the lie if I found out my boyfriend was rich in the end. LOL. Well, who cares?
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of a good point.
But now it depends, though. Like, what if he lied about everything in his life? Like, maybe you don't really know his family. Maybe you really don't know.
So you're saying one lie could open up many more lies.
Yeah, like how deep? I mean, the guy went as far to have a crash pad.
You would think he's a sociopath.
I kind of do. Like, he's created this world.
Do you guys agree with Roy, or are you more Team Loren on this, where Loren's like, he's just doing it, and once you find out that he's rich, it's going to be okay? Get to us.
The MRL Morning Show on demand.
Unqualified advice with me, Roy. Guy is filthy rich, but he tells this girl that he's dating that he's not rich. He even has a cheap apartment, he says, and now he's afraid to tell her the truth because she's afraid that she'll break up with him because everything's been a lie. I think he's created this problem for himself. I think that he could have been genuine from the beginning, and I think that she's going to be freaked out that everything in his life is a lie.
Abby and Charlotte, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, Loren thinks she's going to love the fact that she hit the lottery. What do you think?
I mean, I get where Loren's coming from. I don't think it's all bad news. I just think, personally, what you're going to hear first isn't the money. You're going to hear that he's been lying to you this whole entire time first.
I definitely think there's going to be some shock and backlash, but I think ultimately she's going to be able to get over it.
If she really loves him, I agree too. I just think, I don't know, I think that could start with some broken trust. So he might have some sucking up to do for a while.
Yeah, but it's not like he cheated on her.
But it's not like a normal lie. It's like, you know that place you think is my home? That's not my home. You know that car that I drive? That's not my car.
Such a big part of his life.
Yeah.
That is just totally unknown to her.
It's like undercover
totally
boss.
Unknown.
Yeah.
And you think you know someone and you trust someone, and then that's a pretty big drop of information that you just think you've known this whole entire time and you have no clue. And I was thinking about what Roy said, like on dates, how far does he go to say, like, does he go out of his way to pretend that he is less rich than he is?
Right.
That's just like a persona that you're putting on.
Well, Abby, thank you so much for calling in. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for agreeing with me. I love it when people call in.
So now it's